Hello.
Oh my god! Every fucking time. I swear to God, it's so scary. Alright, alright. Damn, what the fuck is she wearing? Is that that looks like a kimono tunic.
Yes, it is meant to be like Japanese style clothing.
Okay. Alright, that does it for today's shopping. And now the moment we've all been waiting for, snack time. There's nothing better than having a ham sandwich in the park. That's what
So
I
true,
say.
bestie.
Oh dear, maybe I should lower my voice when I'm talking to myself. But it's so nice out, I just can't help myself. Does the weather have anything to do with talking to oneself? Not important. Food, food. Nothing bad's gonna happen to this woman, right? Especially not with the
No,
beast.
she's so friendly. She's got nice music.
You really leaped on that. No, I'm
She's
really...
got a ham sandwich. What can go wrong when you have a ham sandwich?
You're only that enthused when shit happens. I have a code with you where if I make a prediction in the future, how giddy you are tells me how likely. Because sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, the beast is gonna eat this guy, and you're like, yeah, that'll happen. But this, and then I'm like, okay, so it doesn't happen. If he were here, it would taste even better. I wonder when I'll get to see him next. Pauline! Pauline! So this is the same courtyard. So this...
No, this is not the mansion.
Oh, we're somewhere else. Okay.
This is somewhere else.
There you are. We are also 100 years separated.
Yeah.
Oh dear. What's got you so frazzled, Mom? Oh, Pauline. Question mark? What is it? Did something happen? What's the matter, Mom? Uh-oh. Mom? Her mom has the vampire sickness that makes you a vampire. Pauline. This isn't like you, Mom. It's not like you at all. Tell me, what happened? I told you to stay away from men who trade. Huh? Oh, Pauline, my dear daughter. Why must God be so cruel to such a sweet girl? You're hurting me, Mom. Don't squeeze so tight. What's gotten into you? Listen carefully, Pauline. You must be calm and hear me out. Understood? What happened? Did she, like, sell her away? Your lover, the beloved man you wait for, is dead. Oh! Oh, that's the guy who got eaten. That's the guy who was like, hey, you hear any fucking monsters in these woods? That monster's scary. I'm glad you guys aren't monsters.
Yeah.
The beast's humanity began slipping away from him after that encounter. He had returned to the thing I had found in the cellar. Actually, he prowled the mansion's halls looking more barbaric than ever. Despite all the effort he had put into learning to act like a human, he now ripped the velvet curtains off the walls, howling shrilly, stomping back and forth through the hallways and ravaging the garden. I watched him intently, though from a distance. Bestia was not merely a beast, but an out-of-control, bloodthirsty beast. Just a few days ago, we had been tending the garden together, but that was no longer possible. I was quite disappointed. I can imagine he's doing like Xbox Live cursing. Eventually, Bestia discovered my hiding place. I had not felt regret in a very long time, but I felt deep regret in that moment. More. Ellipses. These two are really funny together. This is like a sitcom now. Don't have enough, not enough. I need more, I need more. I must satisfy these urges. Are you saying peace was not enough to sate you? Did I mishear you when you asked for peace? I was mistaken. Asking for peace won't solve anything. Blood, despair, eyes filled with terror. These are the things I need, and I've always known it. I really like the effect on his sprite. It looks really sick. I can't tell if it's like smoke plumes, like cracks in the ground, or we're looking up at like trees in a forest. You said this mansion fulfills people's desires. Then, give me prey. No more hares, live humans. Why did I ever teach him to speak human language? The maid has taken this like really kind of like half-heartedly.
Yeah.
She's acting like training a dog had not gone quite according to plan. Before long, the mansion granted his wish. Once a week, a villager or a traveling merchant from somewhere would wander into the forest, ending up at the mansion on the cliff. Though something felt suspicious about the man who greeted them at the door, on the surface he looked like a proper nobleman. So they all eventually chose to trust Bestia. Would you trust Bestia?
Absolutely.
I'd walk in that mansion right away. The mansion had an air of loneliness about it, but it was adequate to provide rest for their weary feet. There was food and a bed, and most comforting of all, there were other people. The lord of the house treated the lost souls like esteemed guests. He poured them fine wine and had me cook for them. No one suspected in the slightest that he was a beast. He put on a reasonably convincing act, because yes, I had taught him how to behave like a master. The visitors all went to bed contented. If all the residents of this manor throughout this game were in a room together, do you think that would be a good like dinner conversation, Kier?
No.
I think the Bestia would fucking kill the kids from Act 1. I think he would eat all of them. But, as I'm sure you can imagine, Master, they would never see the light of day again. The penetratingly bright sunlight particular to this area. A beast! It's a beast! You disgusting creature. You hideous monster. Kill him! If that's how you humans want to do things, then I'll play your little game. I'll play it even better than you. I'll kill you. I'll slaughter you. Oh, that's the trading card. Oh my god. The art for this game kind of go crazy.
Oh, absolutely.
That's it. Cry for me. Beg for your life. Pray for my mercy. Weep and struggle and suffer and die. No one understands. No one can possibly understand my despair. I like how we immediately shift to like, no one gets me. What did I ever do? Was it just because I'm a beast? When did I become a beast? Why do beasts have to die? So between this and the silver-haired girl, we're getting like a lot of like ostracization for like physical appearance here. That's probably like a trend continuing. Is every host of the manor gonna have like some tiny little problem like that? Beasts are savage, and so they must die. I'm a beast, therefore I'm savage. Which, this is quite a step up from just having white hair, mind you. This is...
I don't know, I think it's pretty comparable.
It's like that one meme of "you will never understand my struggle." I'll kill them. I'll show them what makes a beast so terrifying. Oh my god. Moonlight crept through the torn velvet curtains, shining down upon the blood-soaked beast. It was a sight that would incite terror in anyone. Look at this, no one can stand up to me. Humans have no chance against beasts. Hee 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 hee. He's having the time of his life. More, I need more. Give me more prey. The mansion continued to sate the beast's demented craving, sending not one, but multiple villagers into his claws. Into these blood-stained walls, off which echoed his monstrous howls. You know, this is a lot different from, like, bucking the beast that is Umineko, because here, it's just straight up, yo, this story has fucking magic and shit.
Here's a beast. Here's a
Here's
creature.
a beast. Here's a creature. The
Here's a mansion doing strange magics.
here's a maid that lives for 100 years. Stop, please. I'm begging you. Spare me. Oh God. Sorry, I'm not familiar with your god. Beasts have no need of gods. I like how he said sorry. he's really kind of like weirdly polite. I have a wife and son back at the village. Please let me return to them. Why don't you bring them back to me? I'll send them to the same place you're going. He's kind of witty, isn't he?
He's kind of silly.
He's like weirdly human.
Well, that's the whole thing. He dresses up like a man.
I am with child. Please let me go. Are you now? In that case, I'll kill the baby first. Oh my god. He's having an amazing time. That's right, I'm a monster. And by killing, no one can defy me. I have to show the world that beasts are the most frightening things on this earth. I want to smash cut to the maid, who's just like chilling. The beast began to change his style, making sick banquets out of his kills. Some days he would tie his guests up in the cellar, playing with them for hours until they finally died. Some days he would drain them of their blood and bathe in it. Some days he would spread them out on the table and feast upon them. Every week, another atrocious party. He did everything imaginable. As a faithful servant of his house, I am confident I can do most anything I am asked. Though you can surely imagine my surprise at having to use the cooking skills I learned while serving the flaxen-haired family to do that. I can only wonder if it actually tasted any good. This maid kind of a freak.
She was told to do it.
Bestia's peculiar sword was always with him for his twisted banquets as self-gratification. However, much blood stained it and never lost its sheen. It was as though the sword drank of the flesh of humans. Master, can you imagine just how wretched I felt? The mansion, once a beautiful sight to behold, reeked of death and acrimony. The stench of rotting flesh seeped up through the cellar. Even the years it spent forsaken and in ruins were preferable to that. But perhaps I only had myself to blame. It was I who had invited the beast into the mansion. More, not enough. This isn't enough to satisfy me. But Bestia still sought to hold more of his perverse parties. Lost villagers were no longer enough to quell his urges. He was indeed a genuine beast. Certified beast moments. And in time, this is what he began to wish for. Can't you get me any better prey? Something truly exquisite. The perfect prey to quench this maddening thirst of mine. Do you know what he meant when he asked for the perfect prey, Master? What did he mean? Perhaps a hero, someone courageous enough to stand up to him, with whom he could enjoy a battle to the death. Perhaps a dazzling young nymph to satisfy his other primal urges. Oh no. Or perhaps what he wanted was not human at all, but a demon or a phantom. I would soon find out as the mansion attempted to grant his wish, bringing yet another guest to the house on the cliff. What's his problem?
He just wants to hang out. He just wants to have a good time.
Bro can't have a nice dinner for more than a second without stabbing somebody with a fucking sword. If the devil guides us, this is such a strong opening to a chapter. What could this possibly lead into? If God guides us, then perhaps I could accept that this was my fate. Then it makes sense that I am here. Is anyone there? I've lost my way. Would you please be so kind as to spare me a little food? There it is. There comes the poor little offering. They never learn. They just keep coming again and again. The mansion keeps granting my wish. I would be glad to provide you some food, and you are welcome to stay the night to get some rest. I will have a room prepared. Whoa! Whoa! This is like when they all appeared in Avengers Endgame. What the fuck? What the fuck did she do to her cut, bro? What?
She got a haircut.
She got the bowl cut? She got the fucking green and like player 3 outfit? Then I suppose I shall take you up on your generosity. Maid looks over, Maid's like, oh my god. I've been wandering for a very, very long time. What was that, Master? You recognize her? She heard me. I imagine you would. That white hair, those red eyes, the skin the color of freshly fallen snow, and that flawlessly beautiful visage. You could not possibly mistake her for anyone else. And no, it is not someone who happens to resemble her. I can understand why you'd be surprised, Master. Dude, just flat out telling us that information? That's kind of big. At first, I could hardly believe my own eyes. The wanderer knocking on the door that day was the very same fair-skinned young woman who visited the mansion so many years earlier. Imagine you're the white-haired girl, and you see that this is the new resident of the manor. You're like, what the fuck happened in 100 years? Oh, maybe it took 100 years for her hair to grow back. The white-haired girl must have spent many, many a night in the forest. Her crystalline skin was covered in red scratches from where she had brushed against stray branches and tree bark. She had even lost her shoes and was standing there barefooted, looking quite disheartened. But that did not make her any less beautiful. In fact, you could just imagine the dense forest canopy parting to allow the sun to shine down upon her. The beast is gonna figure out that she was here before 100 years ago when her phone auto connects to the Wi-Fi here. Like, you have the password? What the fuck? The beast appeared surprised by her angelic beauty as well. It seemed as though all the madness drained from him in that moment. Slight theory is, are all these doors going to have the same fucking structure of the master of the manor fucking falls for the white-haired girl and then catastrophe happens? The beast's sister is gonna cut off her hair. He said nothing, but his eyes told all. He was entranced by the sight of her ruby red irises and her pure white hair. Pardon? I am a beast. This is what I asked for. Something to quench my thirst. You're allowed to be happy. Dude, he's willing to risk it all, like, right away. But as I said, it was only for a moment. So
wouldn't you?
I don't know. I don't trust the white-haired girl. I don't know.
Why not?
There's something about
She's so pretty.
surviving
Nice.
for 100 years that tends to have that effect. Imagine just how gratifying it will be to see such a beautiful woman writhing in the throes of death. Follow me. I will have a bath drawn as well. And once the moment had passed, the beast was barely able to contain the wellspring of madness within himself. He wanted nothing more than to run his sword through the white-haired girl that very instant, to torture her, to defile her. He tended to her wounds, served her supper, and drew a bath for her. He personally drew the bath? I love the image of the fucking beast hunched over doing it. And afterwards, the beast even made to provide her with a dress to wear. Oh, a fucking fourth sprite for this character? Even the outfit she had only worn for one night so many years before was there, waiting for someone to put it on again. For her to put it on again. Oh wait, is this gonna be the same sprite? He said she could choose anything she liked. She, being a modest young woman, said she needed naught of such fine attire. And what a shame that was. I too wished to see her in a dress once more. I need not such fine clothing. You needn't be modest. No, that's not why. Are they not to your liking, then? No, my apologies. You are very generous. Foolish girl. See, she had intended to come back for Mel. She got lost for a few years, though. Smiling and calling me generous. I was simply imagining what a pretty sight it would be. The sight of her fresh blood splattered on it. The sight of her life slipping away in it. I am glad that after wandering for so long, I ended up here in this mansion. And in a few hours, you'll be feeling the exact opposite. Get all the rest you need. I shall see you again in the morning. I thank you. Maid pulls her aside. What the fuck are you doing? Bestia then made his way out of the girl's bedchamber. His mask came crumbling off only after taking a few steps. There, that's precisely what I wanted. Just imagining how such a beautiful woman will scream, how she'll beg for her life. Hey, are you there? The mansion has given me the perfect offering. Hey, is she not here? Smash cut to the maid, like smoking a pack. Is someone there? Yes, I came by to ask if there was anything you needed. I cannot offer you anything extravagant, not like before, but I am here to provide you with anything in my capacity. I appreciate the offer, but I need nothing. Being allowed to stay the night is more than enough. Do you work here in the mansion? Yes, indeed I do. I've been here for a very, very long time. A very long time. You might think this an odd question, but have we met before? Dude, it's been 100 years, I guess. It's been... the white-haired girl's seen a lot in the meantime. She's like, wait a second, this is familiar. Something about you seems familiar. I think the maid is like kind of hurt that she doesn't remember.
Yeah, her face says it all.
And I get the feeling I've been in this mansion before. Yes, we have met. It was quite some time ago, though. When was it? It was an unimaginably long time ago. Do you remember a boy and girl with flaxen hair? Flaxen hair. She doesn't like this memory. I apologize. My memory fails me. Do you not remember me either? I see. Maid looks at the camera. Master, you keep getting amnesia every 100 years. I keep having to do this. You should probably not push yourself to remember then. Okay, now I'm fairly assured that we are the white-haired woman, and that this is just another bout of amnesia. There were joyous times, and there were less than joyous times. I want you to point out the joyous times to me. I want you to put in the last two videos any joyous times that we saw. But would you be so kind as to answer one question? What might your name be? My name... Fuck off. What is her name? Please have like a keyboard pop up and we put it in. I see. So you are again. That's a loaded fucking statement you just said. What do you mean by that? Again. You should get some rest. No. Tell me what you just meant. I'll make tea for you in the morning. Chamomile. Also, go on, close your eyes. But Bestia never waited for morning to come. With his sword that smelled of blood hanging from his hip, the beast slowly, ever so slowly, crept towards the room where the white-haired girl slept. Every time I yawn, I feel like I'm gonna die. I feel like the beast got me. The time was soon approaching for the bloodthirsty beast to paint the walls with the young woman's blood. turn her bedchamber into a gore-splattered altar upon which you would offer her to the devil. However, when he opened the door, the beast could hardly believe his eyes. She was not asleep, but sitting there as if expecting Bestia's arrival. "Why are you awake? Did you not go to sleep?" My parents looking at me after I spent all the entire night playing video games. "I heard footsteps, so I..." "And what were you planning to do when I got here? Surely you didn't think we'd simply have a nice midnight chat." "I was hoping to ask what it is you wanted." "To ask what it was I wanted? Do you even realize what you're saying? Can you not see what's in my hand? You know exactly what I came here to do." The fucking way the speech is typed out. "You know exactly what I came here to do."
He's so silly.
He's very silly. "Aren't you going to beg? Aren't you going to plead for your life? Aren't you going to ask me not to kill you?" "If it's necessary. But is that what you want?" "What I want is something much, much more gratifying than your pleas. I want to hold a banquet." This is a child. This is like a toddler. "It's not enough. No matter what I do, it's not enough."
This is actually what bestias look like when they're children.
That's true. He's gonna actually turn into a person when he's grown. "But you will be enough to satisfy me, to quench this unholy thirst." This is like the pre-evolution to the maid's mid-evolution.
This is a newborn bestia.
He got just hatched. "To completely, wholly fill me to the bursting point. You want to know what I desire? I desire to devour you." I'm putting a little bit of like Macho Man Randy Savage to him now. It's unconscious on my choice. "Hey, brother." Ah. Bestia shoved the girl back, slamming her into the mattress. He then stabbed his sword through the sheets beside her, looking down upon the girl, the moonlight at his back. I thought he just stabbed her. I thought it was as casual as that. Clenching her slender throat with one hand, he drew his sword once more, holding the tip but inches from her nose. No matter how much blood it drank, the sword continued to shine gloriously, as though it had just come from the forge. It was an awe-inspiring, tear-shedding blade, the sight of which would cause anyone to imagine the misfortune about to befall them. I thought this was Beauty and the Beast. This is becoming Beowulf. "Go on, mock me, ridicule the hideous, barbaric beast standing before you. From the moment you saw me, you thought me unsettling, no? But you averted your eyes, because I had food for you, because I gave you a place to rest. You pretended not to notice the beast. This is retribution. Retribution for you damned humans. So beg for your life like they all do. Cry, plead for mercy. If you say that you are ugly, then I must be equally ugly." What? What came from the girl's mouth was neither a plea, nor an insult, nor a scream. Full-grown men had wept before him, and yet this slight young woman did not. Despite this terrifying beast being upon her, moments away from extinguishing her life. Even I almost shrieked in fright. Even Speedwagon shrieked in fright. Bestia could believe neither his eyes nor his ears. "Do you not fear me? Can you not see what I'm about to do to you?" "What am I to be afraid of?" "I'm threatening to murder you. To rip your intestines out of these claws and watch you die in agony. I enjoy it more than anything in the world. Filling others' hearts with fear. The more lives I take, the more I enjoy it. I'm a beast driven by madness." What he expected was for the beautiful girl before him to desperately implore him for mercy. He wanted nothing more than to see despair seep into every corner of her red eyes. for he believed that it would be a truly sublime moment, euphoria unlike anything he had experienced before. Beastia prodded her with his singular sword, poking a slit in skin smoother than silk. You mean to take mercy on me because you see me as pitiful? But she did not do as the beast wished. She looked up at him with sympathy rather than fear. This rattled the beast. He had never once seen anyone respond to him that way. What possessed you to say that? What on earth is going through your head? He is so human. He's weirdly like he reminds me of like an incompetent middle manager. Mercy, mercy. Do you not comprehend this situation? How can you be so calm? Scream, cry and shout. Beg for me to spare you. Throw yourself at my feet. Throw yourself at my feet. Otherwise I'm a beast. A beast that never tires of killing. To me, you appear to be a person. Yeah. You're lying. You listen to the things I say and you respond with your own words. I was taught how to speak. I'm a beast who speaks human language. But you think. You use your mind to come up with responses, and you hesitate. If I'm human, then why do they disparage me so? Why do they reject me and try to kill me? Because I'm a beast. A repulsive beast. That's why, isn't it? I will do nothing to hurt you. We are alike. Alike? Don't be ridiculous. How can you say we're alike when you're as beautiful as you are? There's nothing beautiful about me. I'm allergic to sunlight. Like what is she getting at here? What value does outward appearance have? You have suffered much persecution, which is why you tremble in fear. I am not trembling. I am not afraid. I can hear the cries of your heart. What on earth is wrong with you? Dude, when you're scaring the beast? Why are you not afraid? She's out freaking him right now. Why do you not scream in terror? I am afraid, but more than fear. I feel like I know now what my role is. Your role? If you will have me, then I would like to remain here in the mansion. Are you mad? I will eventually kill you. Torture you, put you through hell, make you wish you were never born. This does not change my mind. Please allow me to stay. I find it very hard to believe that what you want deep down is to hurt people. And I get the feeling that I am meant to be here. That is my role. Beastia was at a loss. He was perhaps afraid of this girl who did not fear him, and even attempted to embrace him. She behaved too differently from all the other humans he knew of, who only ever harassed and pushed him away. Why are you so kind to me? To this beast, this murderer. Beastia's sword slipped from his hand, hitting the hard floor with a metallic whine. When the sound died down, the white-haired girl extended her hands for the beast with the utmost of affability. Her fingers were white as freshly fallen snow, something this area never saw. They traced his distinctive frame. They ran along his unusually shaped nose. They slid across his rough, yellowed skin. They drifted around his rather small eyes. The beast trembled once more, this time not out of twisted desire from deep within, but from the unimaginable comfort of physical contact. What a fucking leap of romances to go from Mel to this. Her fingers moved so gently, so pleasantly, wrapping him in their warmth. Are you crying? A single teardrop slid down the arc of her finger. Looking into her clear eyes, Beastia came to a realization, and at the same time he felt somewhat dismayed. You are without sight. Wh- Wait, really? Wait. Was this foreshadowed in the first chapter?
I don't think so. No,
We didn't get any indication that she was blind then.
no.
I guess that begs the question then, was she blind then? She appeared to be gazing far into the darkness, not focused on the man despite being close enough to touch him. Tears had begun running down Bestia's cheek earlier when she had called him a person. No, because she was seeing things, right? Did
Yeah,
she?
she was like looking at the roses and stuff. The
Okay.
painting. She pointed out the painting specifically.
Oh, she did. Maybe she can only see paintings. But it was not until one of those droplets had slid across the back of her finger that she had realized. Wait. Oh, she probably doesn't necessarily have amnesia. She just lost her sight and she's like, wait, these fucking things sound familiar. Wait a second. She didn't forget the maid necessarily. She's just operating just on what, like her sound now? She would indeed
Yeah,
have.
just all of her other senses.
Yeah. This smells like the Rose Manor. Have no need of extravagant dresses. After all, she could not see what she was wearing. That is correct. I am blind. But whoever decided that reality is only that which can be seen? Dude, the fucking sister blinded her. Just imagine. I know not what appearance I have. In the darkness, everything is as one. There's no difference between beast and man. If you're a beast, then I too must be a beast. Dude, the beast walked in and said, what do you think I'm here for? Look what's in my hand. And the white haired girl's like, I mean, it sounds like a sword, I guess. To call
To
the
her, if she didn't like hear anything that indicated it was a sword, it could have been anything.
could have been fucking anything. It could have been like a wedding dress. To call the girl a beast would be paramount to eating sugar and insisting it was salt. Do pardon the trite analogy, please. Pardoned? But you know rather well, master, that the white-haired girl was not at all what you would call a beast. Straight up, why would they censor the name unless it was like somewhat important? What is that name? Is she?
It's time to like look up every name that could fit into that gap.
Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Kier. I didn't even realize that the number of characters was significant. Where the fuck is that? Computer, show me her name.
Every 8-letter name that you
No,
can come up with.
no, 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 no. It's not. It's not Beatrice. It's not Beatrice. No, no, don't tell me it ain't so. Uh, let's see. It could be Beatrice, I gotta say. Fata Morga. Oh, this is real great content. Hang on, I gotta get out of this fucking screen. I'm gonna be there forever. I would
You're
be
gonna
there.
be up all night on like baby name websites looking for 8-letter names.
Computer, computer, please show me 8-letter girls' names. 8-letter baby names. Computer, show me top baby names of 1800s. Let's see. Abdullah, Beatrice, Abelardo. If this is Abelardo, let's see. Abigail, Adeline. These are just normal names that they're just extending. That's Alexander without an E. Annabelle, Angelica. There's a lot of these. Brooklyn. Is she a Brooklyn? She Georgine, Gertrude, Isabel. Madeline, Margaret. Sean lists out names for 2 minutes, not simply an appearance, but all the way down to her core. There was nothing beastly about her. Her words brought him faint pain, but the beast still felt, on some level, that he wanted to keep her at his side, to see what would happen. It doesn't even necessarily have to be like characters. There could be like apostrophes, there could be dashes, she could be Mary Beth.
Exactly. There could be a space.
Be a space? Yeah.
She could have numbers in
What the
there.
What's her screen name? His next words were in large part impulsive. S. Columbo? That's her name? I am grateful that you cannot see. Without exception, everyone who had wandered into the mansion had lost their lives before the sun rose the next morning. She was the first visitor who had not met this fate. Over time, Bestia's madness gradually subsided, even began to seem rather tame. I had not seen a faster character arc. They're like, we gotta hustle. You would hardly believe it was the same beast who had once reveled in those perverse festivities.
These doors are only 4 hours long each. We gotta pick up the pace here.
It's like a one-act play. This does seem like it translates to a play really nicely. He was?
They are doing a live action adaptation of this game.
Really? Can I be in it?
Yeah, they announced it. Apparently, it's being done by a North American film director, or just a director. I don't know if it's a film. They haven't even said if it's a movie or a show or a stage adaptation.
That means it's nothing.
Yeah, it's pretty much nothing, but...
I'll send him my application. He was, I imagine, at a loss for how to behave.
Which character would you play?
I'd be the maid, immediately.
Of course.
Get me in that fucking mansion. I too would be flustered in the constant presence of such beauty. But it was not just her appearance. She had said she wished to live with him, a beast who had committed countless atrocities. Oh, nice acoustic guitar in the back. Perplexing indeed. What is the matter? Do you honestly not fear me? Do I appear to be afraid of you? No, you do not. But you would. If you could see me, you would react the same as everyone else. You would mock me, you would despise me, you would want to kill me. You don't know what I've done because you can't see. I enjoyed it. I basked in their terror. So why do I not want you to find out? I don't want you to know how many people I've tortured, how many I've slaughtered, how much blood I've imbibed? Okay.
Yeah. It's a Latin word.
Yeah, that's a dead language. I don't know that one.
I know Latin.
Oh, horrible things I've done. Horrible. I'm aware that what I've done is wrong, but I relished in it. I wanted for so long to slaughter them. I desperately desired to see blood, human blood. What is it I crave? Murder or laughter? I said that I had no need for peace, yet here I am. Is something the matter? No, some tea. Oh, shall I make some? Making the blind girl get you tea? Are you thirsty? No. I made some tea. It's probably cold by now. I thought you might want some. You don't. No, I'll take it. Hee hee. What are you laughing for? Because I'm happy. These fucking roommates suck.
I love them.
Within the maids in the corner. Is it to your liking? It's bitter. She's having a better time now than she did with the Flaxens.
You're right.
Their life together began quietly, their days without event. They had no extravagant meals, there were no swaths of guests lending life to the mansion's halls. There was also no one screaming in fear for their life. It was a peaceful life Bestia had lost, and he had returned once more to that quiet realm. What's the matter? You are always so quick to notice my presence. My world is one of darkness, so I have a heightened sense of hearing. What is it like? How do you perceive the world? I cannot imagine living in complete darkness. Occasionally I could see light. Light? Yes, not a radiant light like the sun, but a soft light floating in the darkness. Like a candlelight, I suppose. That only perplexes me all the more. I find it difficult to understand what you are describing. Is that so? It's difficult for me as well. I'm not sure how to explain it. But it's not complete darkness. I can sense your presence, for instance, and I can tell how windy it is from the way the windows vibrate. And also... I just closed my eyes to be like, let me simulate what she's seeing, but then I can't read the text. Also...
She's so talented that she can see what she's saying when her eyes are...
I can also feel as though I can sense the wavering of emotions. The candlelight begins to flicker erratically. From fear, intense sorrow, or other similar emotions. Do you ever, like, spend, like, an hour with your eyes closed doing tasks just in case you go blind?
No.
Oh, well. I do
if
that.
I go blind, I'm just winging it.
Sometimes I like to, like, alright, let's spend like 2 hours with my eyes closed or a blindfold on and let me try to function. Sometimes I do the same, but I like tie an arm behind my back, so I'm like, oh, what if I get what if I get amputated? I like being prepared. My emotions? I do not know. It could be yours and it could be mine. This mansion is a very peculiar place. Candlelight is always wavering, and yet it seems somehow stable. This is what fucking France is like. Makes me feel as though this is where I belong. Is it confirmed that we're in France? Or was that like an ambiguous thing?
There is a part of this game in France, but I don't know if it's this part.
We're in we're in fucking like Connecticut right now. I don't think I understand. I am a beast, and so I lack the intelligence. We're in Toronto. But you...
I would go to Toronto to go to the Beast's mansion.
to visit. I am going to go hunting. Is there anything you would like? Whatever you like. Acting like he's going to a fucking McDonald's. Like he's like any animal you want me to get. Alright then, if you find any fruit, that would be nice. Fruit. Aha, it's sour. You picked it before it was ripe. I didn't know. Is that a bad thing? I don't know anything.
I say this all the time.
I cannot see, but if fruit is still green, you're not supposed to eat it yet. What color are these? Green, no blue. He's so funny. I love this guy. Hee. Shall I give you a hand preparing supper? I cannot ask for help of someone who can't see. You'll hurt yourself. Don't worry, I can tell for the most part where things are by touch and sound. Are you worried? 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 The thought of blood dripping down her finger doesn't excite me. What's going on? What on earth has happened to me? If I appear to be in any danger of harming myself, please let me know. Then you have nothing to worry about. You do not seem any more comfortable in a kitchen than me. She always cooks, though. Where did she go? Huh? She always comes when I call.
Dude, the maid is like on vacation.
The maid is watching with binoculars. I had hidden myself away. Bestia had learned how to go about his daily life without my assistance, and the two of them had no need of others in their peaceful world. Oh my, what is the matter, master? Hee hee. I was not lonely at all, no. It was an absolute pleasure simply watching them. I mean that. It was not my role to be at his side, nor was I the one to be at hers. If she could make Bestia into the master of the house, then my presence was unnecessary. I appear when I am needed, as I appear to serve the flaxen-haired family, nothing more. Yeah, and real, like, good you serve them. Real good how those fuckers turned out, the Rhodes family. If they sought a servant, then I would show myself. Then would I show myself? Yes, certainly. What happened to the Rhodes? I don't imagine, like, any of them got married.
Yeah, they said that they didn't have any children, and so the family just died out.
There must have been, like, how many more fucking years did they last? If I was Mel, I would probably kill myself. Being completely honest, there's not
I
many.
don't think they mentioned like why or how they died out, just that they didn't have any children, so
There's
just
not.
happened naturally.
There's not many scenarios in like fiction where I'm like, yeah, if I was that character, I'd kill myself. Mel's kind of there. I'd be like, yeah, I'm out. I'm out of this. My romance interest is bald. After some time, they began to sleep in the same bed. Whoa, we're kind of advancing. Oh dear, no, not for the reasoning you were imagining, master.
She heard you.
You thought no such thing? Hee hee. Though they slept in the same bed, they did not lay together. Thanks, maid. They did so, it seemed, because they were more comfortable in the same place. The two acted more like family than lovers. Maid's making sure you don't get the wrong impression. Hey, hello? Are you asleep?
I wake up.
Wake up, I can't fall asleep. No, I'm awake. This is Hachi DMing you at 4 a.m. about Fata Morgana spoilers. Is the candlelight wavering? Right now, it is very calm. I see. Kier, I'm gonna voice call you at 5 a.m. and ask you if the candlelight is wavering. Say, tell me about your childhood.
I'm gonna say yeah, hang up without clarifying.
What, me? Won't you? My childhood? Yes. I have no such stories to tell. When I was a child, I lost everything. My mother, fathers, brothers, everyone. So for as long as I can remember, I did not have a father. I lived alone with my mother, but I never felt like that was a bad thing. What are you talking about? Wasn't your father a painter? Was it?
She lived alone with her mother. What's not to get?
Looks at camera. The slow concrete slab turning as I turn to face the camera. Was she kind? Yes, very. She was a compassionate woman. But we were poor, and because I cannot see, my mother was the only one who could work. You are lying. You're lying either now or earlier, or you're a different girl. But the maid assured us that it was the same person.
Maybe she just thinks it's the same person?
So, grabs the maid by the shoulder, starts shaking her. She would be away for long stretches of time, supposedly because she served at a respectable house.
The maid is face blind.
Zero escape? I do not know whether or not that was true. Perhaps she was doing much more demanding work. I never asked. I believe not asking was best for her. From time to time I would receive letters from her. Someone who lived nearby read them to me. The letters went something like this. Life in the mansion is difficult, but everyone treats me so well, and they say I do good work. I'll be back with more money soon, so you be a good girl. Did the fucking... This isn't like a JoJo situation. This isn't like the white-haired girl's, like, daughter, right? No, that doesn't make sense. Other than that, she allegedly expressed concern for my health and safety, as well as repeatedly saying how much she loved me. You have a good mother. I did. Nearly everything I remember of my mother saying to me was written in her letters, and then she went bald and ran away. So much kindness and warmth. Why do you not live with her now? How did you end up here in the mansion? Before long, she lost her life at her place of employment, and I was sent the money she had earned. It was, I imagine, enough to survive on. When my mother was alive, she often lamented my blindness. If only you could see, she would say, I could show you just how extraordinary this world is. I feel like, have you ever seen that one tweet where it's like the two people go to the movie theater and one person's like, what's happening in the story? And the other person's like, if you watch the story, sometimes questions get answered eventually. I feel like that right now. I'm like, oh, I immediately want to know what's going on, but I have to wait. I have to make it make sense later on. So I decided I would visit a renowned physician in order to fulfill my mother's dream. A physician in this country, however, upon examining me, he said that he could not restore my sight. Dude, it's the fucking 1800s. What did you think? Dejected, I was on my way home when bandits attacked. They robbed me of the money I brought to pay for my treatment. I lost everything my mother saved for me, the money she had given her life to earn for me. I failed to repay her for anything she did, which cast a dark cloud over my heart. My world has always been wrapped in darkness, but at that moment I was in the deepest abyss. There was not even a speck of light. I was at a complete loss. With nowhere to go, I simply wandered, no destination in mind. And that was when I miraculously arrived at this mansion. Okay. I'm starting to get a feeling, as I tend to do, and I'm starting to think that this is not a simple timeline thing. I think it's more like Umineko than I think. I think this is an AU. I think we're in like part 6, like Steel Ball run, kind of like we're going through the timelines with reoccurring figures, but I don't think this is a simple chronological, oh, this is 100 years later, here's the white-haired girl. That's my running theory right now.
Okay.
It was as if it had summoned me here. You were being summoned by the mansion to fulfill my craving. But it didn't end up that way. I wonder if the mansion is disappointed. I see. I apologize for not having a brighter tale to tell. I imagine you are hoping to hear joyful childhood memories. No? Did they hurt you? Pardon? The bandits. When they attacked, were you hurt? You are so compassionate. I am no such thing. I am not compassionate. I was perfectly fine. I took a few scratches, but nothing you need to worry about. I see. I believe that I am happy now. I was unable to regain my sight, and I haven't the money to return home. But I believe I left in order to come here. Is your life right now happy? I am terrified. Am volatile. Am growing accustomed to this woman's comfort. I'm afraid of losing her. A beast should not have these feelings. A murderous beast. Take this. What is... It makes a good gift, supposedly. It's the rose. I was planning to throw it out when I learned that, but I couldn't. I felt like it was meant... I was meant to give it to someone. That could only be you. This is now the second time she's being... fucking got re-gifted the same gift.
Yeah.
It is a fake white rose. A white rose accessory. Do you not want it? No, I do. Just for some reason, never mind. Thank you. I appreciate it. She's handling a lot better this time, though. Imagine you're Mel looking down from the afterlife, and you're like, what is going on? Is that a beast? Are you cool to do one more scene before bed?
Yeah, I'm good.
Hell yeah. Beastie is so funny. Beastie is so funny. Do you not desire more prey? But you were so hungry for blood before. I've had enough. I don't need any more. Although she was blind. No, because she cannot see, she does not push me away. She's the only one willing to accept me, to be with me. It's so hard to please. You obtain peace, cast it aside, and then pick it up once more. But you'll never be able to escape it completely. After all, you are enchanted by the pleasure murder brings. You have been for a very, very long time. This time I'm done. This is me saying I'm not gonna order DoorDash anymore. I won't kill anyone anymore. Being with her is far more satisfying than the joy killing brought me. To be with her is what I truly want. So very self-centered. You certainly are. Did he just know you, his inner intrusive thoughts?
Yeah.
Hey. It was as though he was viewing a flashback. The sound of knocking echoed through the mansion, as it had the day the merchant came and brought the beast's short-lived peace crashing down. What did I just tell you? I do not want any more prey. Stop this. Stop it. Don't bring me any more. I thought you were supposed to fulfill my desires. It's the guy's wife. It's the kimono girl. Why did the door open? Am I locked in? Sword in hand, Beastia ran through the mansion's halls. He was overcome with fear. He had obtained the peace he so dearly wanted, and even found someone who did not fear him. He was terrified that the appearance of more prey would cause us all to crumble. If he spotted the prey, murdered them, and conceded to his madness, she might choose to leave him. As much as she claimed he was not hideous, if she witnessed him doing that, I'll just chase them out. I'm done with this. My desire has changed. However, dude, if it is the guy's wife, the setup is so funny that it would be the beast and 3 just like quirky women living here. It's like he just has like a weird girl squad.
It's like a sitcom waiting to happen.
Yeah. Why? Beast just shuddered in terror at the sight. What? Second beast? Stay back. Stay away from me. He broke into a run. Oh my god. I think a second beast was the last thing I was expecting. It was not, after all, helpless prey that had entered the mansion. That thing is... The monster's voice seemed to slither along the floors behind him. He felt as though if he were to turn around, it would be right there on top of him. Why are you chasing me? Beastia shouted with fear in his voice, uncharacteristic of the beast who had so readily slaughtered his prey. But can you blame him? That's a Beastia. He refers to it like a Pokemon. In that moment, I had an epiphany. I had assumed he had called himself Beastia, unaware of what the word meant. A Beastia other than me. Beastia is in fact not a name. It is a word that means beast. Is that in your fancy Latin, Kier?
I don't actually know what language they're referring to in this one.
Indeed, a second... I read that as a second beast just hit the towers. turn on the channel, Beastia. Why are you chasing me? Are you here to kill me? Is it because I settled down because I wanted to stop being a beast? Ugh. Is something the matter? When the white-haired girl poked her head out of the bedchamber, Beastia was aghast. He frantically attempted to return her to her room. You mustn't leave your room. As he was doing this, the horrifying creature, no, the beast voice grew nearer. This is the realest screen cap ever in this fucking game. Moment. Do not open this door for any reason. I will protect you. That's right, I don't want this peace destroyed. These tranquil days together with this woman, I will protect them. I will. Trembling in fear, Beastia gathered his resolve. He pointed his sword, which until then had only been used to torment others, at the second beast. Now he would wield his blade to protect the person he cared about. This was the same beast who had killed and killed and killed to satisfy his own primal desires. I will not let you destroy this. I will protect it from you. From a rational point of view, the things he was saying and feeling were rather idealistic, but Beastia was desperate. He did not want to lose this peace. Before long, the beast, the one chasing him, appeared from within the darkness. Say, Master, if resolve was the only thing necessary for one to act courageously, would that not mean nearly anyone could become a hero? I wish there was Umineko fight scenes. Beastia had viciously slaughtered so many people before. He had gathered the courage to protect the things he cared for. But now he was shaking. He had not gallantly bring his sword down upon the approaching beast. Instead, he trembled visibly from head to toe. He's also never fought anyone who's been on his level. He's been preying on like weak and defenseless people this entire time.
That's true.
He must have been quite terrified at the beast's appearance. Stop, no. Stay away from me. Don't. Stay back. Seeing Beastia so scared, I imagine the beast thought it a prime opportunity, for it slowly, ever so slowly, ambled towards him. You forget that Beastia, murdered, women and babies. If I don't kill it, it will kill me. I have to kill it, I have to kill it, I have to kill it, I have to kill it. That was the moment Beastia's mind ran off the rails of sanity. Kill, 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 kill! He lifted his sword up above his head, facing the approaching beast. And ferociously swung it down upon his assailant. Oh, he's slipping back into beast speech. Again, and again, and again. Screaming horrifically at the top of his lungs. Is the mage just watching? He continued, swing after swing, until the other beast had gone completely still.
The maid's waiting to see which one wins. Then they become the new master.
Dude, imagine if this, the fucking an anime came out of this and it was like House of Fata Morgana scenes without context, like they do with JoJo, and it's just this fucking scene. Before long, copious volumes of fresh blood stained the corridor. At some point, the other beast had stopped moving and sunken into a pool of its own lifeblood. I did it. I did it. I killed it. I killed the other beastia. Beastia had let his guard down, assuming he had claimed victory over the unmoving beast. I had not imagined either that the beast could still be alive after shedding so much blood. Stay back. The beast reached his hand out towards Beastia. It was determined to drag him down to the underworld, it seemed. Slowly sliding along the slippery floor, it dragged itself towards him. Even on its last breaths, it continued reaching for Beastia, fixated on him. He kicked the beast's hand up into the air, staggering it, and then he, burn in hell, rammed his blade down into it. Beastia's fear-stricken expression was hardly that of a knight who had just saved the maiden. Nevertheless, he had indeed eradicated the other beast. Is that the end of the scene? Bro.
That's the scene.
What could the first sentence of the next scene be?
Uh-oh.
We loaded in on Pauline and we're saving on Pauline.
Hell yeah.
Did you know paintings are alive?
I didn't know that. That's really cool.
What the fuck could you possibly need all of these for?
Oh, I ended up using half of these.
Looks scared at the camera. That's frightening.
Definitely should have been saving more too. There's a lot I regretted not saving at.
Are there like a lot of choices in this game?
In the back half, there's a lot of choices.
Oh no. Is this the beast hand? This kind of looks like AI Samyam Aiba's hair.
It kind of does. I kind of thought that too.
Ending list. View the list of endings? That seems real. What?
They don't show up unless you've gotten them, so I think you could click it and there's nothing there.
It was a really funny scene transition. It's just, behold, nothing. I can't wait to unlock the fun extras. When's the dating sim mode?
Which door is the dating sim?
How many doors are there in total?
That's a secret.
Oh shit, I'm fucked.